Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. So in this week's video we are going to be testing out a full, and I mean full face of Sainsbury's own brand makeup. If you guys aren't from the UK, Sainsbury's is like maybe the equivalent of a grocery store in like America or something. Somewhere you basically go and do your general food shop and just like your normal supplies and things. So our local supermarket came out with their own brand of makeup, which is called Boutique, and I decided after a long time of looking at it that I was going to do a full face review. So I went in there and spent nearly £60 on Sainsbury's own brand makeup today. I'm not gonna lie, I still haven't quite processed the amount of money that I spent on it. All of it seemed to be like reasonably priced, and then I got to the checkout and I scanned everything and I was like, excuse me? Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing in this video today. If you want to see more videos like this and you don't want to miss out, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to be told every time I post. Also as well, follow me on my socials. I've got an Instagram, a Twitter and a TikTok, so you can keep up to date with everything I'm doing. Now, I'm here, completely fresh face, like nothing on. I've been like this all day. So starting out, this is the Boutique Flawless Hydrating Illuminating Primer, and this retails for £5. Okay, so this primer is kind of like more on the gel side of primer. It's slightly shimmery, which I guess is the illuminating part of it. Don't really actually, in hindsight, think I need the illuminating part. My skin is naturally so shiny and oily anyway. You could honestly see your own reflection in my forehead. Nice and smooth primer. Feels slightly tacky on the skin, but kind of like you're applying a moisturizer. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a second. No, it doesn't smell of anything. Skin loving formula, hyaluronic acid, vitamin B3, also helps maintain skin moisture balance, preps skin ready for makeup, reduces appearance of pores. I mean, my pores are like craters on the moon anyway, so that would be very magical if it actually did do that for me. Now going in with the Boutique Serum Foundation, lightweight feel, radiant glow, healthy looking skin. I have got this in the shade, I think it was like warm 13, warm glow, warm golden. This also retailed for £5. So I'm giving it a shake, I'm not really sure why. Just pumping that onto the back of my hand. Ooh. So yeah, there we are. It's very watery, but I'm hoping it's going to be the right shade, because I'm not going to lie, I would not be surprised if this was, I was going to say, I would not be surprised if this was completely a million miles off, because there were just no good shades. But actually, I eat my words before they even come out of my mouth on this occasion. Ooh. She says, I look here in the mirror and I look at you, and I'm looking like a different person over here. But we'll blend it into my skin anyway, just to see. In the mirror in front of me, it looks like a really good match. I'm not sure about what it looks like on the camera. Just passing it into my skin with a marshmallow beauty blender. Maybe I should blend this down my neck. I was really worried that this shade was going to be too dark for me. I was wrong. Doesn't look too bad. You can still see my skin through it, if that makes sense. Not even medium coverage. I would say this is light. This is definitely light. If you want more of a skin light finish to your foundation, this might be a good one. So next up I have the Boutique 2-in-1 Concealer and Brightener. This is in the shade medium apparently, and this retailed for £4. Okay, so it's one of these where it's got the little brush on it rather than like a sponge or a doe foot. And it's also one of these where it really makes me work for it. I'm really worried about the shade. I don't even know if you can even hear me over this. I don't know about the shade of this one. It looks quite light. Okay, this looks a lot yellowier than I thought it was going to, which is not a bad thing. Let's just do one side and then we can compare it. Tap, 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 tap. Definitely need a before and after, because my eye bags are out of control these days. So this is before the eye, which doesn't have any concealer on it. And then this is after. I think it did a pretty good job of actually concealing my under eye bags. The actual shape of my eye bag is still there, but the colour of it is pretty covered, if you ask me. Like dead, alive, dead, alive. I will say It's a good coverage, but it's very light. It's a lot like the foundation. So I'm tapping the concealer into that foundation on the rest of my face, blending it in as best as I can. And to be honest, I think it has blended really, really well. Like I said, still a really light coverage and a really lightweight formula. Perfect for if you are just doing like an everyday thing. To have like a no makeup look is where I'm going with this. However, I do have very bad scarring on my chin right now from 2 separate cystic acne spots that I've had. So yeah, this is what my face is looking like after I have applied the concealer and foundation. I do think both of those products were slightly too light for my skin, but like I said, there was next to no stock. All the other brands were beautifully stocked. It was just not them. So next up, we have this. This is the Boutique High Definition Illuminating Finishing Powder. And this retailed for £5 as well. I'm already a little bit scared of this powder. Like, it just looks white. I'm hoping it's just like a translucent. It doesn't make me look any paler than I already look. Excuse you. So I'm just tapping this into the lid. There is quite a lot of product in there. 10 grams it says. It's not about size, it's about how you use it, I think is the saying. So yeah, just gently brushing that all over my face. It's definitely taken away pretty much all the tackiness from my skin. I'm not sure if you can even see me, there is so much dust coming from this powder, it's unreal. I feel like a lot of the powders that have this ultra light consistency do have a tendency to just kind of like go everywhere. So everything is now set into place really nicely. That was an okay powder. I mean, I liked it, but I didn't love it. I'm not entirely sure why. Now I have got here the Boutique Contour Palette to sculpt and define. And this retailed for £5 as well. So we've got 3 different shades of powder here. You've got a highlight shade, you've got a bronzing shade in the middle, and then you've got like a sort of lighter contour shade maybe. I don't know, you can sort of gradient your contour depending on how you like to do it. I think I'll probably use this middle shade on my cheekbones, forehead and under my jaw. Then I might use this slightly ashier shade on my nose just to contour and make like definite shadows on there. Oh no. Well, at least I don't look just pale anymore, I look orange. If I try and buff this into the rest of my face, it's still not better. Yeah, that powder definitely did me the dirty. Like, I look like a ghost. Maybe a different brush would make this less horrific. Let's try this one. Blend, my pretty, blend. Actually, all I'm doing is just blending that powder into my baby hairs. Oh, it's not getting better. It's just not getting better. I think if I had a darker shade of foundation on right now, this wouldn't look so stark. It's not the foundation's fault, I just want to clarify that. And if the shelves were properly stocked, we may not be having this issue right now. Everyone cross your fingers for me. On camera, it's not great, but I mean, it's getting better. It's getting better. So next up, we have the Boutique Illuminizing Strobe Powder. So this is a lovely highlighter, kind of like a light champagne shade, like every other freaking highlighter description there ever was. I swear everybody describes highlighters. I mean, this looks more like a powder and quite chalky rather than a highlighter. There is a bit of a sheen to it, but it's just not looking good for me right now. So I am going to get a small, and this is an eyeshadow brush, but I forgot to contour my nose. 2 seconds. Ah, as you were, I'm back. So yeah, just tapping that brush in. Hello? What do you guys think? This is before, and then this is after. My opinion, honestly, is that this is very minimal. Like, super minimal. I can only really see it when I'm properly like looking like this into the mirror with the light directly on it, which is not how you're probably going to spend most of your days as a normal human being. I don't really want to be doing all that just to get a little bit of glow to my face. A little bit on the tip of my nose. That, I think, is better. I don't know, let me know in the comments, do you agree or not? So the next step I would do when I'm doing my normal makeup routine is I would use setting spray just to set all of the base makeup before I touch anything else on my face. So this is the Boutique Matte Setting Spray, probiotic active to improve the skin's moisture and give a smooth effect. So I'm just going to give this a shake just because I feel like that's what you should do. Yeah, it says shake well. So I'm just going to do that now whilst I find the price. So the setting spray was also... Why did that only just start shaking and making a noise like that now? Okay, so it's quite a fine looking mist. We're just going to go in and spray it now. Oh my god, that smells great. Like, it smells so good. It's like floral and a bit sweet. Lovely. So I'm just gonna have to old school it and use my hands. It's how we used to do it back in the day. Maybe I should just not have sprayed so much. I feel like I've been fanning for a freaking lifetime at this point. Come on, bloody hell, it's still going. Okay, so the next step for me would be brows. So this is a long-lasting brow tattoo. I'm not actually sure what that meant, but I picked it up anyway. So this was in the shade Dark and retailed for £5. I don't actually know what this means. Oh shit. Okay, so this is like one of the Maybelline brow tattoo things where you put it on your brows and then you peel it off. So I think I've picked up the wrong thing. I should have done this before I started my makeup. It'll be fun, right? Right? Shit, no. Look at that, it's so grim. I'm just gonna do it. Amazing. This is exactly what I wanted to be doing on my Saturday evening. Okay. No, that's all. Just no. So now I'm going to be using the liquid eyeliner in the shade Brown because they literally didn't have anything else. Why does this applicator for eyeliner look exactly like the one that I just used for my brows? How the fuck are you supposed to get that really precise? Oh my god, it's solid. It's fucking solid. Okay, brown eyeliner though. So the liquid eyeliner retailed for £3? Yeah, £3. When I say it's dead hard, I meant actually applying it and the bristle that you apply it with. So this is what I'd look like if I were ever to wear brown eyeliner, which from the way it looks is gonna be never. I'm not convinced by that eyeliner. Even if it was in a black shade, I don't think I'd like it. It was going so well, like, I don't know what happened. Anyway, let's move on to mascara. So this is the Boutique Waterproof Lash Mascara. Saying these, but this is in the shade Black, no weird colours. We're just going straight to basics with this one. Oh, oh. Right, so I'm looking at this and the bristles are very short and very kind of just like, they're not fluffy in any way, they're very rubbery looking. Okay, so that's coat number 1. So far, impressed, weirdly impressed. Applying it is pretty easy. So this is the eye without the mascara, and then this is the one with. That actually is quite impressive considering before, after, before, after. Shut up. No fucking way. This is £3. This mascara is £3. That's not bad at all for £3. I'm genuinely very impressed. I don't get it. It's good mascara, I like this mascara. The next item I have is the Precise Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Brown. I'm just gonna use this on the lower lash line of my eyes. This retailed for £2. It retails for £2, that's pretty good. And also it's a retractable one, so you just, there's not a lot of product in there, but also it did only cost £2, so I wouldn't expect that to be a massive amount. Let's just do a little swatch. Okay, so it's kind of like a crayon thing. Look at how intense that is. I'm really impressed with that. I honestly really am. Just gonna pull my eye down. I'm never too precise with this. Bet that probably weirded some people out then. Yeah, it's very intense on the back of my hand, but not really when I was doing it on my lower lash line, kind of like in the waterline. It probably would be more pigmented if you were doing it on your actual eyelid, drawing it like how I did my liquid eyeliner wings. So moving on, I now have the next product. This is the Boutique Lip Liner. I got this in the shade Mocha. I'm just gonna line them how I normally would do. Same kind of style as the eyeliner, just don't get them confused. Jesus, that's sharp. That lip liner was also £2. First of all, lip liner, very, very sharp, weirdly sharp. Second of all, I've never had a mocha that is that colour. That was very pink. I now have the Moisturizing Lipstick in the shade Mocha to go with the lip liner. This is the shade Mocha. Pull it down a little bit so it doesn't snap in half. Pretty good. That was actually quite pigmented considering. It's very light on the lips. It feels hydrating, more like a lip balm rather than a lipstick. The lipstick also retails for £3. It's quite small, lightweight and all that. So it's a lip loving formula which is vitamin E, chamomile, jojoba oil, and peptides. The only thing I will say is this is definitely not a mocha shade. I was expecting, and looking at the bottom, this is like a chocolatey shade, like a brown shade, but it's coming out a lot pinker on my skin, but that might just be my skin, who knows. Now, last but not least, I do not know how I'm going to get this stuff off of my brows. It said, hello? It said to peel from the tails of your brows forward, but I don't think I put enough, oh. I don't like it. I don't like it. I actually feel like I'm about to puff my eyebrows. Oh, this is definitely something you should do before you do your makeup because this is messy. I mean, they look darker, but I don't like them. Ugh. Look at this mess. Look at this. Let's pull the shit out of my brows. I don't think it's ready to come off yet, but I'm ready for it to come off. Christ on a bike gets out of my eyebrows. I think that's everything. I feel like there's so much stuff that I went over. That was a lot. So yeah, this is what a full face of Sainsbury's own brand of makeup boutique looks like. I have to say, I have a mixed bag. Some of these things I probably would use again, and then there's some things that I definitely won't touch again. If I can get links to any of this stuff, I'll link it in the description for you in case you want to try and find this for yourself. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up so I know. It really does help me out a lot. I'll also leave links in the description to my social media in case you want to follow me on there. I've got an Instagram, a Twitter, and a TikTok, so follow me on those if you aren't already. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new videos, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications to be told every time I post so you don't miss a thing. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you have a super lush rest of your week, whatever you are doing, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye guys.